Did you miss out on watching the Barclays game of the season? Well, pay no heed to it, it was absolutely useless. The hype around the so-called Premier League heavyweights disappointed their own fan bases yet again. While Arsenal fans are perceiving performance judgments as pure hate, vis-a-vis Man United fans seem to be backing the manager up. How ironic is that? Barring the chaos, this game offered nothing that Arsenal fans are going to look back at. How could I take that shine away from Arsenal fans? The only goal scored in this fixture was not controversial at all. Saka getting locked by Shaw, Gyökeres being marshalled by De Ligt. Arsenal offered really little going forward, and I do not hate Arsenal. The moments when Odegaard looked to roughen the United backline up in transitions, he was occupying some good positions, was pressing with all his might in the first half, but he was not able to connect the dots with the front men Gyökeres and Martinelli when the time needed him to. The only silver lining for Arsenal was Zubimendi on transitions again. Zubimendi seemed composed on transitions, which gave a lot of faith and hope to Arsenal fans for the future. Euro was ever omnipresent, whilst Diogo Dalot was flying ahead, overlapping Mbeumo without any real threat altogether. We had a Dorgu on the other flank who looked industrious as ever on the left flank, the only silver lining for Man United and living up to the so-called performance of the pre-season hype. Dorgu hit the far post with a blistering finish and was a constant threat to Ben White and Hurrien Timber on that side. Mbeumo was the focal point of all attacks and failed to finish his chances off due to Arsenal's brilliance in defending despite fumbling and hesitating in a couple of major minutes. Although we saw Mason Mount in a new avatar, constantly being a menace to Odegaard's life in the first half, but the moment he got subbed out, Odegaard looked like he had more freedom but failed to garner anything out of that. What Man United fans should look up to is the threat up front caused by Cunha and Mbeumo. That looked really good, to be honest. And another positive goal that they can take from this game is the pivot of Casemiro and Bruno can work to a certain extent. However, their reliance on Casemiro needs to be avoided at all costs. Week in, week out, he is not going to be that pivot midfielder that you all need. You need to focus on bringing Baliba to the club. Having said that, looking at this performance, I think United will definitely do better than landing 15th yet again. Meanwhile, Arsenal fans can take this performance on the chin. They have the 3 points and continue this journey and hope to see a full performing Gold Diggers 6.0.